Let's get it, 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 let's get it. As Juan Cruikshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Make it move, make it move, woo! Today, I can't even think about anything else. Recording this March 1st, 2024, day after Tony Robbins' birthday. Shout out to Tony Robbins, happy birthday to you, man. Changed my life in so many different ways, man. Yesterday, there was a peak performance workshop that was conducted in his name. He wasn't the one running it. He wasn't there. However, the person who was running it, Miss Carissa Kuche, shout out KK. But I'm gonna get into her in a little second because we're gonna talk about the takeaways from yesterday's workshop in a second. But they had a workshop not too far from here. It's like literally walking distance from where I'm at now at a Marriott hotel. Call it Peak Performance Workshop, and it's one of those things where they do something free to get people to come to unleash the power within, something that I attended about 5 years ago in person. So that's what they were doing, and it's crazy to me to think about how many people were in that room that didn't even know who Tony Robbins is. Now, this is someone I've been keeping up with his work for years now, and been to his events, seeing how the cult following that he has, and it's crazy that someone markets as much as he does, and puts in as much work as he does, and there's still people out there who don't know him, and he still has to depend on that referral business and putting on free workshops and all that stuff. So it gave me so much clarity in terms of seeing how the entire system works, because I was lucky to go to that event. I didn't go to that event because I went through a free workshop. It just so happens that I connected with one of the crew members because we work together. We partner on a Life Vantage business, a health and wellness company. And he was part of the crew, so he was able to get me a deal, and I was able to attend the UPW. And seeing that, seeing the process and the way it works, it kind of has me thinking about how things might have been different had I attended that first and then gone to UPW. And that's what today's Move Swiftly thought is all about. Basically, the takeaways and understanding there are two things that are really, it hasn't even been a full 12 hours yet since the event. I was just so wired and so ready to give today's Move Swiftly thought. And there's just two things in terms of initially that I have to take away from yesterday's workshop. Number one is the importance of systems. Really nailing down and streamlining a system to make a system so tight, so duplicatable that it can just be going on and on and on. Like you're making money literally in your sleep. Nailing down a system is incredibly important, all right? Next thing is establishing an online presence. An online presence meaning using this device that you're watching me on right now, using it as a way of putting your personality out there so when people meet you in person, they feel like they've been knowing you for years, all right? So a couple examples here. There was a point in the workshop in which Carissa had named all of the excuses that people give, lack of money, don't have the confidence, fear, don't know the right people, all these sort of excuses that she listed like 10 of them. And then she goes, Tony Robbins has a specific scientific word for these excuses. And then she writes the letters BS. She likes the letters BS. And she goes, what do you guys think that stands for? And everyone's like, bullshit. She puts the slide up and it's actually not. It's belief systems, right? Belief systems. And that was just a great way of engaging us and keeping us engaged, because then she went in on, having certain belief systems and changing your identity, changing your physiology, changing everything in the moment. When you start to feel like, the world is bearing you down, when you start to feel the glass ceiling that so many people put on your head and all that, you got to change your belief systems from within so you don't allow people's negativity, people's pessimism, and all that other bullshit that people come up with. You don't allow that to affect your inner gut. You're able to make your move, get yourself in the right state of mind, put yourself in the right state of mind so you don't allow those people to get into your system, in your belief system. So first and foremost, it's about establishing a belief system. The second takeaway is understanding the importance of establishing an online presence. All right. The moment I realized Carissa Kuche was actually running this workshop, it took me back actually to 5 years ago when I signed up for Unleash the Power Within, and everyone that signed up got a email with her video, and, you know, she's welcoming everybody and telling everybody, yeah, I'm loving to meet you. And she was still actually kind of new to the company, new to the brand. And it's amazing to see how much she's grown and now how she's actually putting on her own workshop. So here's what I want to tell you, because there were one of my colleagues, one of the teachers I teach with at the school, at the Center for Creative Education, shout out to Shay Daniels, was there. And me and her, we were sitting next to each other. We're telling each other, like, yo, I'm getting a picture with Carissa. Like, that woman is and me personally, again, I just fucking love them. I love her. All right. I ain't ashamed to say it. I think she's fucking hot. I'm just like, yes, God, give me one of those. Give me, if it's not her, but anyway, focus on focus on. Here's what I want to tell you. So actually Shay and I and some of the other members of the audience, we actually got to be on stage, and we were like the energy raisers, and we got hype. And I was telling her on stage, I'm like, yo, I'm getting my picture with Carissa. I don't give a damn what she says. I'm getting my picture with her. I don't know if she's doing pictures or not, but we're getting a picture with Carissa. So as we walk up to the stage towards the end of the event, and the event was finishing up and stuff like that, as we're walking up, I hear Shay go, "Hey, yo, KK." Yo, she called her KK as if she's been knowing Carissa for years. And then the crazy thing is, Carissa responded like, oh, like they've been knowing each other for years. And the reason I tell you all that is because Carissa Kuches has done a great job at establishing an online presence. You got to make sure you establish yourself, put your personality on the internet, so whoever's willing to find, again, that's what the word says, those who seek guidance, right? The ones who are actually seeking and looking for your work can find you, and they can get a taste of your personality. So when you run into them at events, when you run into them in person, again, it's just like, you know, old friends catching up. That has to be the mindset. That's what we got to use this technology and use these features and use all the tools and honestly, just the opportunity that we've been given to have this digital world. Make sure you use that opportunity to establish your presence, because I'm telling you, the world will beat you down and they will try to fuck with your belief systems. But if your belief systems are so airtight that they can't get to you, you'll see nothing but success. You'll see nothing but green grass. It's just like in football, right? When you break that tackle, cut up into the second level, and you see nothing but green grass. Head to the end zone, baby. Head to the end zone. You don't have to give you with a football. You don't have to drop the mic with a football analogy, all right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.